Yeah, that music on there. Happy Monday. I usually don't drive to work on Mondays, but what do you know? I got more training. So into the office I go. Lucky for me. Thanks for ever hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I know everybody's having their Game of Thrones discussions over coffee this morning. I didn't watch the Game of Thrones ending. I read the spoilers. I read the leak. And damn, there was a cat on the road. Cat got hit by a car. I didn't read, I didn't watch it. I read the leaks and then because the leaks turned out to be true. I don't know. I just didn't know why people were heavily invested in that, I don't know. I just never got into it. I guess the wheelchair bull is on the throne. I don't know what else. Raptors pulled it out. Kawhi, thank God. I was hoping it's going to be a tough series. I might switch the thing around. Oh, damn it. I'm about to get a new mount. That's not gonna work. Yo, it's hot as hell already. It's 74 degrees, man. Like, what the fuck? I gotta ride with the window down or something. Crazy. What's up, Kingpin? So on the streets, chilling, going to work. I gotta drive, and I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow morning. I gotta drive right back in there. Like it was one of those 8-hour trainings, right? But you could choose the one that had 2 broken up days, so I chose the one with 2 days broken up instead of the full 8-hour. So lucky for y'all, I'll be streaming in tomorrow these action-packed, tense streams, or whatever you want to call them. No war with Iran yet, thank God. Oh, I didn't know that that there was a rocket or mortar strike yesterday. That might be just a taste of things to come. But all non-essential personnel are out of Baghdad or out of Iraq. There was no casualties. That might have been a falser, man. I don't know, man. There's a lot of they be false flagging a lot, man. You gotta watch out. Are you going to the Trump rally in Pennsylvania? All of it. Where is the Trump rally in Pennsylvania? It depends where it's at. Pennsylvania is a big state, bro. You know what? And he really is not going to. I don't know if he's going to come out here because. Damn, I get my brakes done. Because I don't know, Joe. You know, because I kind of live in a suburb of Philadelphia, right? And you know, the counties kind of go either way. Some of the counties, like the further west you go, the more you mean conservative. I think if you looked on the map, like I live in Chester County. I'm not sure which. I think it went to Hillary. Chester County went to Hillary last time, but you go to like outside Lancaster and stuff like that. You know, that's Trump country. You know what I mean? And but this might be a battleground state. You know, he won it, and Biden's polling well in Pennsylvania, so he might spend some time out here. Yeah, near Williamsport. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that, John. I think Williamsport's like, I don't know, at least 2-3 hours from me. Yeah, but I expect Trump to be out here heavy. Especially if it looks like Biden's going to win it. They said Biden ran on stage because they're polling saying he's looking less energetic than Trump. This is what politics in America is about, man. Optics. That's all it is. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a battle between him and Trump and Biden. That peak old white man. Low energy Joe. Yeah, that's what they call it. It's a low energy. I say it's going to be a battle because, you know, I just think, man, the elderly, like people like my mother and like they're going to vote for Joe easy. And they don't have, and the thing is, with Hillary, you had that, you know, the white women really didn't trust her, right? But now you got two white men for the white women to choose. Now, I know they're putting the creepy Joe bit out there, but are people going to believe it? I know there's video, but people didn't buy it with Trump. He talking about grabbing the pussy and everything. Biden, they're going to be like, oh, he's this. They're going to play it off like he's this old, friendly Joe, which basically is probably what it is. Even though everybody in the political realm has paid their dues one way or the other, if you know what I mean. And that's why I think Biden's going to be like a little bit formidable. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. I'm gonna catch somebody's rallies this year, man. I'm trying to see where Yang comes around. He was just in New York. And I want to see if Tulsi comes to Philly. They might have no shot. They might not come around. I don't know. But Yang is China owns Biden. I mean, China doesn't just own Biden, man. They own large pieces of the West, man. They're, like, who doesn't own America? That's the thing that to question. And like we say that China owns Biden, but yeah, I mean, who owns Trump? We all know that. You know, foreign countries. Damn, I have to run this. My bad. Foreign countries, man, have taken large chunks. It's for sale. America is for sale. You know, if you don't got no shekels to get in on it, you know, these foreign countries are going to come in and invest. You know, Saudi Arabia owns what? Fox and shit like that. How many other media outlets did, you know, other countries own? It's crazy. Wait till the Indians start buying the shit up, man. It's a wrap, man. You know, it's a wrap. I don't know what else to say, man. I guess America's not for the people, I guess. I don't know what else is going on. What's going to go down this week? I don't even think anything's happening. Maybe that's time for a happening. Oh yeah, that African bull kicked Arnold, man. Like, what the hell was that, man? And how strong is Arnold? He didn't even. This guy did a running jump kick. It didn't even knock Arnold over. Arnold's strong as hell at 7 years old. That's what I aspire to be, man. Oh my gosh. You get older, man. You gotta lock in, man. Lock in with food, lock in with the gym, lock in with your health. Either that or you ain't gonna make it. Yeah, he's still looking good, man. Arnie. Remember that Arnie was going to run for president? Oh man, they were going to change the Constitution for everything for that. That was a warm up. Buttigieg. What do I think about him? I think somebody had this, was saying, we need real candidates, not candidates that's been drawn up on a whiteboard. Because Buttigieg, he has the resume. This is what they're doing. They're resume builders. Like these jokers, they just go to Afghanistan just to say they're a combat veteran. And then they run for office. They might have been in the rear with the gear in Afghanistan. I don't know where he was. I'm not sure. I assume he was an officer. But any guy that went to Afghanistan and still thinks we should be over there, man, please. Like, there's a difference between Tulsi and him. Tulsi saying we should stop regime changing, stop the military-industrial complex. Buttigieg is business as usual. He's an LGBT neocon in the Democratic Party. That's what he is. That's Pete Buttigieg. And I don't know if, listen, white man, I'm going to talk straight to y'all. I hope those polls were fake, man. I hope those polls were fake, that people were feeling him. I don't know. He dipped down a little bit, but come on, man. Come on, man. Sometimes I think Americans virtue signal too hard and want to be too accepting. This progressivism, man, it's like, what is wrong with y'all, man? Like, what are you going to progress to fucking to the moon, to the sun? There's got to be a stop somewhere, right? There's no way anybody could look at Buttigieg, whatever hell his name is, say like, yeah, I want him as president of the United States. Like, come the hell on. Like, people's sexuality shouldn't mean that much. Seriously. His record is trash. And no doubt in my mind, people were like voting for that just because, the poll. The polls were saying that because, it's sexuality. Like, we didn't learn anything from Obama. Don't vote for him just because he's black. Don't vote for him just because he's gay. It's as simple. Those two things are irrelevant to what a person is as a candidate and what they're going to do in the job. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not feeling Pete, Sweet Pete. Not feeling him. Harris is still trying to put equal pay legislation in. They're going to sue companies for 1% of their profits. They find violations of equal pay. My thing is like, that means you got to scale everything, man. Like, why is it equal? What if the male is just a better worker than the female, or slightly better? You gotta pay them the same, and vice versa. What if the female's way better than the male at work? You gotta pay them the same, I guess. Who that judge? They put the Joker on cover of Time, him and his husband. America's a complete joke. Like, I thought the candidacy was about... Oh, I mean, I guess that's when families are important, right? Joke. Oh my gosh. What else is going on? People hit me some questions or something, man. I'm in a stoplight right now. Leslie, what's going on, Leslie? Trump's the only person looks good? I don't know. I don't think Tulsi's bad. A lot of people are crying about her First Amendment stance. But that's what the NRA is there for, to fight that. I would have Tulsi, Trump, and that's it, probably. Some people say universal basic income is inevitability. Medical mushrooms. I don't know, man. I never mess with those shrooms, man. Never. Well, they pass it like weed? I doubt it. They just got weed, I mean, in some states. Excuse me. Y'all talk about John McCain, man. Rest in peace, John McCain. Him and his daughter, man. Somebody needs to get Meghan McCain an ass injection. When do you think the race war will start? Man, the race war's not starting, man. How? When? Where? Who? You know, a lot of things, you know, I think they over-exaggerated, you know, what the future or whatever. Will there be some conflicts in places? Yeah. Will it be primary about race? I don't think so. One, you pacified the American Negroes. Like, you can't have a war if one side will refuse half of them will refuse to fight. So how are you going to have a war? You pacified most of the males, to be honest. You pacified most of the American males. So you're telling me these soy boys are going to get out there and start shooting at each other? This is what your people are telling me about this upcoming race war. No, I don't see it. But yeah, in certain cities, man, you'll probably see something crazy go down. And then plus there's certain, like, I know y'all like saying that, you know, the immigrants and everything like that, but there's still certain sections, like once you go past, like I live in Pennsylvania, right? Once you get past like Berks County, you ain't gonna see no Negroes. Until you get to like Pittsburgh, it'll be occasional little towns. But there's still plenty of white towns. That's what cracks me up. Like some of y'all just broke, man. Now I know they moved some in like Minnesota and shit like that, Somalians and shit like that. But they ain't gonna live outside the city. Like it would take I don't know. You have to have firmly entrenched populations, like them immigrant populations, like say, you know, in Minnesota and shit like that, where they start to take over the government and things of that nature. Like we're seeing with Minnesota, some towns, some districts, it's all Somalians. I mean, they're still immigrants. Like they're bloodsuckers. I mean, come on, man. Y'all, see, this is the other thing, man. And this is why y'all losing the argument. Because you're demonizing people that, in reality, they're just trying to make a fair shaking light. Now, I know some of y'all going to say they should do in their own country, which, yes, they should. Logically, they should. But when the government isn't working with them, and the government is probably hemmed up by Western sanctions, what are you going to do? You can't blame the immigrants for what your politicians are doing. The politicians are the bloodsuckers. You know what I mean? It's not the immigrants. If the politicians didn't set these laws, the immigrants wouldn't even be here. Just like in like I was reading, it was a poll. I was on 4chan before I went to bed last night, and somebody had made a post. Why'd y'all give up? Why did white people give up? Right? And they were talking about the segregation era, right? And they were like, no, we didn't. And somebody said the government was bluffing and we folded. That's another reason where y'all made a mistake. The argument shouldn't have been keep schools white, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. The argument should have been, y'all should have said, let's make these black schools better. That's what y'all should have said. Like, no bus, and what you shouldn't, it was all the way wrong. But the argument, the solution, the proper solution was, hey, make all the schools equal and we have no problem. But if somebody wants to move somewhere, you can't just be like, hey man, firebomb their house and all this other shit, man. If you would have built up and let them build up their community, nobody would have went anywhere. Y'all let you let the redacteds come in. And then they started spreading that commie shit. But you'll put the fire hoses on the Negroes. But the redacteds were running wild. Again, you fought the wrong enemy. Man, it's hot as hell, man. I turn my arrow on, yes. You want your beachfront property in Venezuela? I guess it's going to be cheap pretty soon. I don't know what's going to go on in Venezuela, man. It looks like Maduro said he got it on lock. Sorry. Damn, I turned my arrow on. This weather's gonna kill me, man. I'm still gonna. Yeah, man. The devil rats. You know, what's killing me, they're going over Biden's old policies. Now they're going over the crime bill. Oh, he was now Biden is responsible for mass incarceration. Unbelievable. It's crazy to watch the war. You know, there's Sanders gang. Then there's you know, anybody to beat Trump gang, I guess. I think the thing is, well, the Sanders people vote for Biden. Maybe they won't vote for him if he doesn't have a progressive enough policy. But they're going to, you know, the Sanders people are going for war, man. Biden sniffed my behind. What did he smell? Funk. Thanks for coming by, people. This is Uncle Hotep. Please hit that share button. Please subscribe. Fucking stopped up, man. Jesus. Excuse me. Here every time I drive to work. But you're lucky I drive to work. Hook up with Uber guy. Who's Uber guy? Do like people in Uber stream? I wonder if I'll, like, when I'm done working, whatever, I'll try to, in retirement days, start driving an Uber. They'll probably have automated cars better than by then. I don't know. I always thought about driving for Uber and part-time, maybe. All right, Kingpin, have a good day. But I've seen some crazy stuff with the Uber people, man. Like, are they doing background checks, man? I've seen a couple people fake Uber and they kidnapping women and all this craziness. Like, wow. So what else went on? I don't know what people are watching next on television. I guess football is about to... Summer camp, what? In a month? 2 months. 3 different times. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, because I see a lot of people with the Uber thing and the sticker on the car for for Lyft. Go Jets. What? Man, Jets ain't hitting on nothing, man. They hitting that on as much. What the fuck are you beeping for? Didn't you see that car coming? Like, god damn. People are such a rush to get to work, man. For what? First of all, you should have left your ass early enough to get to work on time. I knew I should have came this way. And here I am stopped. I guess it's good for the stream. I don't know. I ain't in that much of a hurry, I guess. You retired. Lucky for you, Pete. Shout outs to Pete in his retirement. May we all get there in one piece. Savannah, Seaport News, what up? It's on my way to work. Shooting the shit. Talking about whatever. They must have opened the bridge back up. I always wonder about retirement. But yet, you know, everybody I've seen live long kept working. I swear to God, man. Everybody I've seen like get up in their 90s and shit. Well, people I've met, they kept working. I don't know. Just keep your mind busy or something. I don't know. Stay busy, I guess. I guess the key is to stay busy. All right. Careful. Nobody's coming. Yeah, let's go. Sorry. The driving part. Yeah, but I guess today on Twitter is going to be like, everybody's going to be crying about Game of Thrones and all this junk. Whatever. You know, Alabama, I guess they're protesting in Alabama. I was listening to NPR News, and they actually had a pro-life person on. They actually gave both sides of the argument, you know. I was surprised. Because Alabama is not, they're not giving anything except for if the woman's health is in danger. And nothing for incest or rape. And pro-life. And it sounded like a black woman, but it wasn't old. She might have been like a teenager or high school. They said, well, we still can't kill life no matter how it got here or something. That's what she was saying. I was like, wow. But it was kind of refreshing to hear two different sides of the story. I still think that, well, this should help some of the female candidates and Democrats, but it really isn't, because I don't know. It really, really doesn't. I hate that they're driving this wedge between men and women in this society, this media. Other countries are trying to, China and Russia trying to build families, and here, United States are trying to tear it down. That should tell you what the future of our country is held in regards. You don't have family units, you don't have a country. It's a shame. Like, there should be some common ground here. Like, the Democrats signing bills giving abortions till the day before birth is ridiculous. And this is just a reaction to that, I guess. I guess I'm just waiting for them to kick off the Iran, the Persian War, man. Oh my gosh. What's going to be the name of the Persian or United States War? I wonder. Another thing I'm tired of is these makeup artists trending on Twitter. Like, no one cares. Like, these people are just makeup artists. Like, when did makeup artistry become so goddamn popular? Okay. Bleed blue, Mr. McGuire. Yeah, I was in the Air Force, man. I was security police. Shit, if I stayed in, I guess I'd been ready to retire, get ready. I had fun in the Air Force. I saw a lot of things. They let me know about America, really. That's where you'll know. Okay. Yeah, I was in Sembach. I was in Sembach, Germany. Aviano, Italy. Did Warner Robins in Georgia. It was alright. Italy was pretty cool. I had work 12s and shit like that. It was crazy work schedule. I don't know. It's crazy to think about life. Would you do it all over again? What would you do different? I probably stayed in there longer. Excuse me while I floss. Oh, man. Anyway, I made it. Thank you all for coming along for the ride. Appreciate it. Please donate if you can. Anyway, you know how. Super chat. PayPal, whatever. Patreon. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow morning, so please tune in. And Thursday at 8, I need y'all to come and watch our podcast. That's been told you. It is also on SoundCloud, so if you can't watch on Thursday, you can watch it on YouTube at the replay, or you can listen on SoundCloud. And that's it. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for listening. Au revoir. Buenos dias? Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Anyway.